Hi there, it's Annie from the Youth Room at the BB Library, and I'm so glad you could join me for another virtual story time. We'll read a couple of stories together, we will sing some songs, and we'll also do a craft together at the end of our story time. Now, you might notice there's a couple of empty shelves behind me today, and that's because I am moving to a new city soon. So the next time you see me, I'm going to have a different background behind me in my new house. And since I'm moving to a new city, I wanted to share some stories with you today about cities. So I have two really good ones. First, we have Zoom Zoom, sounds of things that go in the city. And this story was written by Robert Burleigh, and the pictures were drawn by Carpenter. And I also have Little Elliot Big City, about this little elephant named Elliot. And this was written and illustrated by Mike Curato. So, since we're reading a couple stories about cities, I thought for our craft today, we could make our own city. And cities are really fun to make because they let you use lots of different shapes. So we're not just making any city, we're going to make a shape city. So you can see here I have lots of different shapes in my city. I decided to do the city at nighttime, so I used some black paper. And I have a moon and I have lots of different shapes that I put together to make my city. So to make your city, you are going to need some construction paper. Lots of different colors are great for this. You are also going to need a pair of scissors. And last but not least, you don't need many things to make this one. You're going to need some glue, or you can use some tape. I actually use glue for this. I do normally prefer tape, so wild day for me. And we will go over how to make our shape cities after we read our stories and sing our songs together. So why don't we go ahead and we'll jump right in. And we'll start with our song, Hello Friends. And we're going to use a little bit of American Sign Language to help us sing this one. So let me go over all the different signs we need, and then we'll sing our song together. The first sign we need is hello. And I'm going to salute. Hello. Friends. I'm going to take my two pointer fingers and I'm going to go crisscross. Friends. It's time. I'm going to tap my wrist for time. Tap, tap, tap. To say, I point to my lips for say. Hello. And I salute again. Ready to sing? Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. That was great. Now, before we do our stories, why don't we do one more song? And we'll use this one to, since we said hello, now we'll wake ourselves up a little bit. So let's wake up a couple different body parts with the song, We Wake Up Our Hands. And we'll start by waking up our hands with a couple of claps. Ready? We wake up our hands with a clap, 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 clap. We wake up our hands with a clap, 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 and we wiggle our waggles away. We wake up our toes with a tap, 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 tap. We wake up our toes with a tap, 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 and we wiggle our waggles away. We wake up our elbows with a flap, 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 flap. We wake up our elbows with a flap, 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 and we wiggle our waggles away. Let's do one big one to get all of those wiggles out. Ready? Whew. Well, I got all of my wiggles out, and I'm ready for our first story. So let's jump right in with Zoom Zoom, sounds of things that go in the city. And this was written by Robert Burleigh, and the drawings were done by Tad Carpenter. I always want to call him Ted, but his name is Tad. And this book is read with permission from Simon & Schuster. So let's find out what different things go in the city. Can you think of any? Well, let's see if the things that you thought of appear in this story. The city is asleep. Wake up, city! Time to go. Shake up, city. Let's get moving. Hey, everyone, let's get grooving. Night is over, sun's aglow. Garbage trucks, joggers, time to go. Good morning, city. Hustle, bustle, rush, rush, run. Everybody's on their way to do different things in the city. Cars in traffic sway and swerve. Over, under, watch that curve. Convertible, ambulance, limousine. Red light, orange light, yellow, green. Work time, city. Zoom, zoom, vroom, vroom, vroom. Time for work in this city. What else is happening? Let's see. Vans, pickups, cement trucks too. Easy does it, coming through. Juice it up, we're in a hurry. Get it finished, scurry, scurry. Good job, city. Dart, dash, dart, dive, dash. They're getting all that work done. Catch an L train way up high, bricks and windows flashing by. Watch the wheels whirl and spin, riders out and riders in. Lunchtime, city. Rattle, 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 roll. Look, yikes, a fire truck. Wheeling, reeling, whee! Good luck. Firemen race to save the day, but we can't stop. We're on our way. Go, city! Flash, fly, 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 flash. Everybody has different places to go on this busy day. What other things do you think they'll do in the city? Bus comes rocking, whoops, jump, squeeze inside, sit down, bump, bump. Step on it, driver, show some speed. Rock it, roll it, take the lead. School's out, city. Rumble, rumble, rattle, rattle, roll. There goes that bus. We've seen lots of different types of transportation vehicles in the city. We've seen buses and cars, trucks. Let's see what else there is. Trains. Hop the subway, way below. Tunnels winding, go, go, go. Rip and roar, but we don't care. Whatever works, just get us there. Playtime, city. Spin, spin, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. So we see people traveling under the ground on the subway. Downhill, uphill, skateboard flipping. Whir and whiz, spin, get zipping. Motorcycle, rubber burning, lean left, lean right, twisting, turning. Fun time, city. Rocket, rocket, zip, zip, zip. motorcycles making noise, skateboards. I wonder if we'll see any bicycles. Oh, there they are. Through the park to the other side, bicycle whirring. What a ride! Ice cream truck music, feel the beat. Get me home, it's time to eat. Dinner time, city. Ring, ring, bump, bounce, bop. So bicycles, cars, an ice cream truck. Hail that taxi zooming by. Let's go, cabbie. Let it fly. City hopping, razzmatazz, neon flashing, jive and jazz. Party time, city. Boogie boogie, woogie woogie woogie. It's nighttime, everyone's going out to big parties in this city. Taking all their taxis there and buses. Tired dancers slowly walking. Subway riders softly talking. Last train empties, day widens down. All is quiet in the town. Sleepy time city. Shuffle, shuffle, whisper, whisper. Yawn. Pretty tired after that long day in the city. Good night, city. Good night. Everybody's back to sleep. There's a lot happening in this city. What a crazy day. Well, before we read our next stories, I need to get some of my wiggles out. Do you want to get some wiggles out with me? I'm going to wiggle my fingers a bit. Can you wiggle your fingers? What about your toes? Can you make your toes wiggle at all? And, how about your shoulders? Can you make your shoulders wiggle? And this is a tricky one. What about your nose? Can you make your nose wiggle like a bunny rabbit? Let's see if we can try all of those together. Ready? I wiggle my fingers. I wiggle my toes. I wiggle my shoulders. And I wiggle my nose. Phew! Now all the wiggles are out of me, and I'm as still can be. Let's read our next story together. So we have Little Elliot, Big City. And this story was written and drawn by Mike Curato. And this book is read with permission from Macmillan Publishers. Let's see what Elliot's city is like. Little Elliot was an elephant. He was different in many ways. What's different about Elliot the elephant? What size are elephants usually? They're pretty big, huh? But Elliot's not a big elephant. He's little, right? He's a little different than the other elephants. Little Elliot loved living in a big city, but sometimes it was hard being so small in such a huge place. Can you find Elliot in this picture? Where is he? There he is, coming up from the subway. Let's see what this little elephant does in this big city. He had to be careful not to be stepped on. Uh-oh. He had trouble opening doors. What does he have to use there? His trunk. And he could never catch a cab. Uh-oh. Even life at home was a bit challenging. What's Elliot doing? He has to get on the counter and get a broom to get his ice cream from the freezer. He needs boxes. He needs to sit on books. And look, he's right in the sink washing those dishes. Still, Elliot enjoyed the little things, small treasures, and most of all, cupcakes. Well, let's see if he can get one of those yummy cupcakes. One day, Elliot tried to buy a cupcake, but no one noticed him. Do you see Elliot in the picture? There he is, but it doesn't look like the baker noticed Elliot. How do you think he's feeling right now? A little sad. It's not sad. It hurts your feelings when nobody notices you, right? Walking home, Elliot was so sad that he barely noticed a thing until he saw someone even littler than himself who had an even bigger problem. Who did Elliot see? Squeak, squeak. A mouse. What do you think the mouse's problem is? Let's find out. He's by a trash can. Let's see what he's looking for. Hello, Mouse. What is wrong? Asked Elliot. I'm trying to reach some food, but I'm too small, said Mouse, and I'm so very hungry. I can help, said Elliot. And what does Elliot do to help Mouse? Lifts him up on his trunk so he's tall enough. So they work together. Elliot felt like the tallest elephant in the world. So he's feeling pretty good. He was able to help a new friend. The next day, Mouse came with Elliot to the bakery. And what are they doing now? Well, Mouse is on Elliot's trunk and he has some money. Looks like they're working together to get a cupcake. They did it! Elliot finally got his cupcake. And something even better. Now he has a good friend to share it with. So that's little Elliot Big City. So it's a good story about finding a friend and being able to work together and help each other out, huh? Well, since we read our stories, how about we do a couple of songs together? Now, one of the things that I saw in the books that we read, we saw some traffic lights in the city. And do you know the colors on a traffic light? There's 3 colors. There's red, yellow, and our last one is green. But on the traffic light, the different colors all mean different things for the cars and trucks on the road, right? Do you know what these mean for the cars on the road? What about red? What does red mean? Red on the traffic light means stop. And what's next? Yellow. Do you know what yellow means on the traffic light? Yellow means slow or wait. And what's our last color on the traffic light? What's our third color? Green. What does green mean? What does green tell the cars? Green means go. Now, you might have noticed as I'm talking about what the different colors on the traffic light are, I'm using my hands to make some different signs. And I'm using the American Sign Language for what these colors mean on the light. I'll show you. So first is red, and we know red means stop. So to sign stop, I'm going to put one hand flat, and I'm going to take the other and make a chopping motion. Chop, stop. Then we have yellow, which means slow or wait. I'm going to do the sign for wait. So I'm going to wiggle my fingers. We had some good practice wiggling our fingers today. So I'm going to wiggle my fingers, and then I'm going to keep wiggling, and I'm going to move my hands in little circles to sign wait. And our last one is green, and that's go. I'm going to take my two pointer fingers, and I'm going to point away from me. I'm going to point forward. Go. You got it. Let's put them all together and do a fun little rhyme that tells us what all of the different colors on the traffic light mean. Ready? This is called Stop, Says the Red Light. Ready? Stop, says the red light. Go, says the green. Now just wait, says yellow in between. That's what they say, and that's what they mean. Red light, stop. Green light, go. Yellow light, wait. Let's try it again. Ready? Stop, says the red light. Go, says the green. Now just wait, says yellow in between. That's what they say, and that's what they mean. Red light, stop. Green light, go. Yellow light, wait. Great job! So that's a pretty fun way to remember what all of the different colors on the traffic light mean. Now, one of the other things that I saw in our different books about the city was a bus. So lots of buses. So I thought we could sing a classic song, The Wheels on the Bus. You ready? Let's sing together. I'm gonna get my hands ready to go round and round like those wheels. Ready? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish all day long. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep all day long. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut all day long. The driver on the bus says, move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver on the bus says, move on back all day long. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down all day long. Great job! That's always a fun one to do, right? Now, another thing that we saw in the city was the subway, which is the train that's underneath the ground. So I wanted to share with you a subway song. And this is really similar to the elevator song, which you may have heard before, but instead of singing about an elevator, we're going to sing about the subway. So I'll teach you the words to it. So first, the city is really big and it's really wide. So we're going to sing, oh, the city is big and the city is wide. And we go on the subway when we want to take a ride. So we go, so we use the subway when we want to take a ride. And it's really far underground, and that's going to take us all around the city. So we sing, we go deep underground when we want to get around. And it has the doors on the train, right? They're going to open and make a sound. So we sing, and the train doors open with a big whoosh sound. And then we're going to get in the train, and we're going to get out, and we're going to get in, and we're going to get out, and we're going to get in, and we're going to get out again. And then our driver of the subway is going to yell, all aboard! Whoosh! We're going to take right off. Ready? Let's put it all together. We'll sing it a few times. Ready? Oh, the city is big and the city is wide, so we use the subway when we want to take a ride. We go deep underground when we want to get around, and the train doors open with a big whoosh sound. And the people go in, and the people get out, and the people get in, and the people get out, and the people get in, and the people get out, and the driver shouts, all aboard, whoosh. Let's try that one again, ready? Let me cough first. Oh, the city is big and the city is wide, so we use the subway when we want to take a ride. We go deep underground when we want to get around, and the train doors open with a big whoosh sound. And the people get in, and the people get out, and the people get in, and the people get out, and the people get in, and the people get out, and the driver shouts, all aboard, whoosh. Do you think we can do the getting in and getting out part even faster? Let's try it, ready? So we'll sing it again, and we're gonna go really fast for when the people get in and get out of the train. Ready? Oh, the city is big and the city is wide, so we use the subway when we want to take a ride. We go deep underground when we want to get around, and the train doors open with a big whoosh sound. Ready? We're gonna go really fast for this one. And the people get in, and the people get out, and the people get in, and the people get out, and the people get in, and the people get out, and the driver shouts, all aboard, whoosh. Do you think we can get in and out even faster? Let's try it. And the people get in, and the people get out, and people get in, people get out, people get in, and people get out, and the driver shouts, all aboard! Whoosh! Great job! That was a pretty speedy one. I wouldn't want to run that fast for the subway. Well, that was great. Let's sing one more song together, and then we'll work on our craft and create our own cities using shapes. So for our last song today, we're going to sing Goodbye, Friends. And this is really similar to the song that we started with called Hello, Friends. But this time, instead of saying hello, we're going to say goodbye. And we'll use our American Sign Language to help us with this one too. So first sign we need is goodbye. And I'm just going to wave my hand. Goodbye. Friends, we take our pointer fingers and we're going to go criss, cross, friends. It's time. Give your wrist a little tap for time. To say, point to your lips for say. Goodbye. And give a little wave for goodbye. Ready? Let's sing. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Great job! Thank you so much for singing all of those great songs with me. But our fun isn't done yet. One more thing to do, and that's to make our own cities with shapes. So we just need a couple of things to make our shape cities. We're gonna need some construction paper. Lots of different colors are great for this. We are going to need a pair of scissors to cut out all those different shapes. And we're going to need some glue or some tape. Now, the first thing that I did was I picked out my background color, and I decided to use black because I was thinking about a city at nighttime. But you can use all kinds of different colors. Maybe you're thinking of a city in the daytime with a blue sky, or maybe it's a city at sunset with a pink or purple sky when the sun is going down. Or maybe it's a rainy day, it's a gray sky and it's a little cloudy out. And then I just cut out some different shapes that I see in the city. And I really like this craft because you can be really creative. What kinds of shapes do you see in the city? Do you see any diamond shapes or hexagons, circles, squares, rectangles, or triangles? I made a couple different rectangle buildings. I also made a triangle building. Have you ever seen a triangle building? I've seen a triangle building. I used to live in London in England, and they have a building that looks like a triangle, which is really cool. I had never seen a triangle building before. And I gave this building a triangle top to it, made a little clock tower. Shout out to Big Ben, thinking of London today. And I made some buildings with kind of funny tops too. And I gave them all windows. Some of them are square windows. Some I used rectangles. These are long ones. These are wide rectangles. And I used some circles too. I gave my clock a circle. And I made a big moon circle for my night sky. And you can also give different doors as well in the city. And sometimes their handles might have different shapes. Maybe it's a oval handle or a circle. Maybe it's a square. So you can get really creative with these and have a lot of fun picking out the different colors that you want to use and thinking of different shapes that you might see in your city. Or maybe shapes that you've never seen in the city, but you want to put them in your city to get creative. That's how you make your shape city. Well, thank you so much for joining me today and enjoying those great stories and our songs and our craft as well. And I will see you again next week. And I'll have a different background behind me. We don't know what it's going to be yet. So we'll have to find out together, right? I'll see you next time. Bye.